It's the penultimate night of Chanukah, the seventh night, and we're back in Beit Shemesh after spending a couple of days traveling through Eretz Israel, seeing beautiful sights in the desert, nature and history and spirituality, and really having a chance with our family to connect with the land of Israel and with the history of the Jewish people, and I hope that we got to share some of that with you. Now we're back home, and on the seventh night, it's important for us to reflect upon the number 7. I'm sure many of you have heard that the number 7 connotes nature, the natural order. Just like there are 7 days in the week, there are 7 years in a Shemitah cycle. We often see the number 7 as connoting order, nature, and limitation. Today we took a trip, me and the kids, to an area not far from our home here in Beit Shemesh, to a cave called the Ma'arat HaNetifim, the Stalactite Cave, where we saw some truly beautiful rock formations in a cave that was discovered accidentally in 1968. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to video inside the cave, but I want to show you some of the photos that we took inside the cave and share with you a thought for Chanukah that has to do with nature that was inspired by our trip through this cave today. When we encounter the natural world, on one hand, we know fully well that it's a limited place. But on the other hand, we can sometimes encounter a place that's full of beauty, diversity, a place that is very, very dynamic. And human nature is the same way. Sometimes we say to ourselves, this is my nature, this is who I am. What do you expect? I can't change, I can't be different. We say that to others, we say that to ourselves. But the truth is, we're capable of being so much greater than that. Rav Kook says, the Gemara says, if somebody is careful with the mitzvot that involve candles, Shabbos candles, Chanukah candles, that person will have banim talmidei chachamim, children who are Torah scholars. It's not a magic trick. It's not a quid pro quo. Oh, if you do this, then God will give you that. No, says Rav Kook. It goes to the question of nature. If we are people who can't tolerate darkness, if we can't tolerate darkness in the physical world, we won't be able to tolerate spiritual darkness. We won't be able to tolerate intellectual darkness. Somebody who is careful with Neirot, somebody who wants to bring light into their physical life, is undoubtedly a person who wants to bring intellectual enlightenment and spiritual enlightenment into the world as well. It's a person who doesn't just say, this is my nature, this is what I'm all about. It's a person who doesn't just accept their limitations, but it's a person who understands that being a human being, being part of the natural world, having those limitations still makes us capable of beauty, still makes us capable of learning, still makes us capable of bringing so much light and goodness into the world. And so when we encounter the world in all of its formations, in all of its diversity, in all of its dynamic beauty, we know that we as humans are capable of diversity, of beauty, and of that sort of dynamism as well. There's one more night of Chanukah left, and I look forward to sharing with you a thought for the culmination of what I hope has been a very wonderful and meaningful Chag for you, and has certainly been a meaningful one for us here, not only because of the atmosphere of Chanukah here in Eretz Israel, but also knowing that we've been able to communicate, to converse a little bit over the computer, through YouTube and through Facebook, with all of our friends back in the USA, and we look forward to doing it for one more night of Chanukah tomorrow night.